Hi everyone, you ready for a little bit of Japanese excellence where we're going to visit a beautiful construction site Kawada Industries is building outside of Nagoya. Now they're building 2 large bridges across this ravine, and we've been visiting this site for the last 6-7 months now, and it's just really been epic to see them progress along. They actually built these bridges on land and then cantilevered them across this ravine. Now the attention to detail is over the top. Every bolt has been marked with a black mark which identifies whether or not it is moving or loosening at all. Could you imagine how many bolts are on this bridge and they take the time to do this level of work? Every last thing is flawless. The asphalt was laid perfectly and it was temporary. They have mats to make sure when you walk onto the bridge there's no way you bring any dirt or contaminate everything. It is a flawless job site, immaculately clean. The safety and quality is just screaming at you everywhere you go. It's just over the top. Now they put caps on all the safety railing to make sure nobody gets hurt. The attention to detail again and quality that they pursue at every turn is really, it's hard to even imagine that they care this much. But it's all about quality in Japan. They have these safety devices that go on the side of the forklifts that are magnetically applied to warn any worker to stay a certain distance away. Now they don't only put it on the forklifts, they put it on all the heavy equipment. So the cool thing about this, it's removable. So when they're transporting the machine, it would not be good to have these sticking out the side, so they just simply stick on the side with magnets. It's a great concept. Next, their morning meeting. It is absolutely awesome. These are top leaders that are leading us in the stretching. Now, we actually got there a little late. Their meeting actually started around 7 o'clock. We got there at 8. So they reenacted the whole thing to teach our team exactly the process they go through every morning. It is crazy over the top. It's all about developing people and safety, and they do an excellent job here. After they finished stretching though, they went over their entire board that's right behind him right now, and all the safety and communication processes they go through every morning to make sure everybody's on page. And look at the size of this job site. Look how clean it is. Look how orderly it is. Look at the steel plates down everywhere. There is no mud anywhere, and it was raining. You know, one of the things I like about the Japanese people is they're a little playful. You know, they have a lot of fun. Some people think they're rigid. They're just the opposite. They have a ball and they really know how to cut up, man. Who wouldn't want to do this in the morning? It's a hoot. Next, we're going to go over their entire safety board and all the communication they go through with all the contractors. Mommy translated, so here is the entire process.
What kind of main work needs to be done?
どんな危険があるか
What kind of accidents may cause?
それに対してこういう対策を
And
取っ
what's the
て
countermeasures that we can take
リスクを回避していきましょうと
to
っていう
avoid
のを
any risks?
作業者の方が皆さんで
And
話し合って
all the employees or subcontractors needs to share
今
this
日の対策をしていく
information
と
and make sure they have a
いう行
countermeasures
為を
for any
各
kind
々
of
の
work.
チームで行ってから作業入っていくと
So we use this board every day.
It's called Yokoten. This is the transmission of information laterally across an organization. They are fantastic at doing this. So communication is critical, but if you can't get everybody on the same page, then you're going to have problems.
So how do we check that everybody understands it? So the way that they are doing it today we have 9 people working here, and everybody needs to sign it. Make sure you understand what's going on today and what kind of countermeasures that they need to understand, and then you have to sign it before you go work.
っていう行為を行ってから仕事に入っていきます
Is it clear? Okay.
And tell him very good too, very helpful what he's doing. すごい。
すごいです。
すごいです。
あと何が朝礼フォームがいいんですかね
Okay, let's move on to this board.
ここの現場の情報を
This is
誰が
all
来
the
ても
information
分かるように表示
based
して
on
ます
this workshop or job site, not the other places. Only focusing on this job.
ワーカーは日々
You have him stand over here so we
変わる
can
可能
see.
性がありますんで
Okay, there we go.
ワーカーは日々変わる可能性がありますん
Every
で
day we have different workers.
スポットで来られた方でもこの現場の様子どういうものなのかっていうのが分かるようなものを掲示しております
So the first board is regarding on safety. This
これが
green cross is
月間
means
の安
safety
全の
in
目標で
Japan.
すよということ
So
で
that's
掲げ
the
て
these these three are the main targets that we need to achieve for
こ
every
れがマン
month.
スで
So the first one is 0 falling down accidents and 0 cranes or any heavy industrial machines brokerage or any accidents. And then the third is make sure we have 3 S'ing or 5 S'ing, whatever you call it.
でこちらは
This one is 4
我々の目標ですね。とにかく災害なしでこの現場を終
Our
わりたいとい
main
うことで
target is no accidents, no injuries, nothing.
タ
So
ーゲッ
this
トの時
is
間を決め
from
て
last year, 2016 through 2019 May. So starting from October last year. And this is the target hours, 70,000 hours
で今ここまで
without accidents or any injuries. And
実施が来
by
てますねと
November 1st, which is last week, we have been achieved about this much of time.
56,000 hours with no injuries.
No injuries.
Right.
でまあこの現場の日々の
And then these
当
are
番を
4
決めて
people, the name of 4 people, and this is the
管理していき
place
ましょう
to
と
clean, especially the bathrooms and the break rooms, like a place that we take a break. Make sure these 4 people are taking care of the cleaning, so that they take rotation.
で現地の状況我々やってる仕事を簡単な1枚の絵で表
Yeah,
しているよう
it's
な
very simple, one page of our map of our work, and the second one will be the schedule for this project.
でここの現場の作業中
Those
止
are
基準
the
と
standards that we
主
do
には
have,
風とか
especially
雨と
for
か
the
雪
strong wind
こういう状
and
態になった
rain,
らもう作
heavy
業はやりま
rain
せんと
and earthquakes and heavy snow. In these conditions, we will not work. We will not operate anything.
でこちら今皆さん
And
来
this
てい
is
ただ
the
いたんですけ
map
ど
that
来られ
where
る
you
前に
are right now.
こういうもの
and
でこちらの現地の入り方だとかを案内
Yes,
する
this is the specific way to come down here because nobody is allowed to come here, so we needed to have this special permission to do it, and that's the map for that.
これです
And
ね
this
毎
is
日のサイクルです
the
ね
one-day safety cycle. This is the cycle of the day. So usually we start the stretch at 7:50, and we do have a little meeting at 8 here. And if there are some newcomers for the day, then we train them for 15 minutes. And then the top managers like him have in the morning one time he goes patrol that make sure everything is working well. And at 12:45 they have all the supervisors get together and have a meeting for the next day's schedule, what they're going to work. And then in the afternoon again he goes for the patrol, everything is going on well, and at 4:45 they start cleaning and then finish by 5 every day. Yes,
はいまあこれはいいですかね
so the red means to this month November's color is red, so anything that you need to inspect something, you make sure you mark it with red, not other color.
ということですね
Hi. This is a brief, certifications that people needs to have in order to work here. Not everybody, but some specific people.
Subcontractors.
これは川田さんの従業員さんだけじゃなくて、
そうです
協力会社の Yes,
そう
yes,
です
including
主にそうです
subcontractors, but mainly subcontractors. Yes.
Right.
これもそうですね
These are the name of the companies and the workers' name.
And is this board all magnetic?
これ which one?
Is this board right here magnetic?
これあれですよね、マグネットです。
マグネットですね
Yes.
Okay.
This is a magnet.
Okay.
And these are
あ
the
とこちらが
permissions that Kawada Industries and subcontractors got in order to work this job site.
うちがここで
So
それ
that's
以外
Kawada
の会
Industries
社が
on the
皆さん
top,
こう
and
関わ
then
っ
the
ている
rest are the subcontractors. So you can see how many subcontractors we have.
And these specifically, are there certifications to be here? What are they
こ
exactly?
れは具体的にどういうのを表してますか？
これはこういう建設業に関わる仕事をするためには許可を持っている会社しかできません。
We need subcontractors which have this certification or permission.
Qualification.
Qualification by this
他の内容が
aichi
明記してあり
prefecture.
ます
Aichi
Okay.
prefecture. Where is this prefecture? あ、三重県ですけど、愛知県か。
これは会社ごとに
So
所在
here
の
right now you are here at
都道府県
Mie prefecture, but the company is located in the Aichi prefecture, which is in Nagoya, is located in where we are staying.
でこれらの全体の構成が表してあるものがこの表になります。
Yes, you're allowed to work with Kawada Industries at this job site. So this is all the certificate or main qualifications. はい、OK です。
はい。でこちらの方は、皆さんへの情報提供の
So this is the main purpose. This main purpose is to share the informations among these subcontractors, including Kawada Industry. These are the accidents that people had in the past, but not in Kawada Industry or anything. It's like more like competitors. And we get these informations that they had a huge accident in the past, and we try to take countermeasures not to make the same mistakes.
So remember, this is again that example of being aware of the current standards, the standards in their community, and aware of standards around them. And interesting again, we go to Buffett, and Buffett says he studied the people that failed, and they're doing the very same thing here.
そうですね。やはり事故をいろいろ統計取ってみると、同じようなことで繰り返し起きていると。
Usually people make same mistakes.
今まで想定もしてなかったことで起きている事故って少ないん
Very
ですよ。
rare to have some kind of huge major injuries or accidents occurred. So it's almost basic, like very easy to occur. So we need to be aware of that.
なので我々の仕事と類似したような事故があると、またありましたよと
Any accidents outside of
いうアナウンスを
us
して、
happening, then we collect all the informations and data and then make sure we share within our team.
Can he quickly review this one right here and tell us what we're seeing here and what the lesson is there?
これは
何学ぶんですか？
これはトラックの上の荷物を下ろすときに人が
So you see the ladder
この
here?
形
The
の上
walker was
登
on
ったり
top
降りたりし
here
たときに
and then
思
going
わ
up
ず
and
落ちてしま
down
った
and
という
up
事故
and
なんです。
down, and during that time the walker easily tend to fall down.
Okay.
こういう作業は我々も同じような状況があるんで、
This kind of work. Try not to get the same accident for us
ちょっ
in our
と注
job
意が
site.
な
So we need to be really,
こういう
really
ことありま
careful.
すから
But if
注意
we
しま
don't
しょう
really
ねと。
care about it, then it's easy for us to make the same mistake.
And how would they eliminate that? How would they learn from this lesson? What would they do
じゃあこれから
differently?
そういう対策を取ろうっていうふうに御社の中では。
ここでも
So these are the
こういう
countermeasures. Let me see. So make
これ
sure
を吊り
when
上げた時に
lift up the thing on the truck, make sure people are not around here.
ここに人がいたんで思わずこう荷物が
So
こう
the
来て
main,
落ちてし
major
まったと。
problem was that he didn't need to be here.
じゃあ吊り上げる前に人が離れていればこういうことは起きないですよね
So
と
we get rid of these workers, you know,
単純なことなんですよ。
get out of the, the way of the truck, then we won't get the trouble. We don't get the mistake or accident.
Okay,
は
excellent.
い、あとは、
そういうのをこう深い作業を
はい、
入れてる。あとは簡単な吹き流し置いてありますけど、あれを見て単純にどの程度なのかをすぐ数値で。
So we will see the number. Make sure if we have too strong wind, then we
見
need
て
to
わかるよう
stop
に
the work.
この
So
中
that's
に
a
は
visual control, more like.
先ほど作業中止基準で10メーターになったら作業しませんよと決めてるん
Stronger
で、
than 10 meters per second, then we stop the work.
こういうような状態になってれば、もうそ
So
れは
the
そのぐらい
flag
の
goes 90 degrees up, then we stop the work.
っていうのを誰が見てもわかるように。
So everybody can see and everybody can understand what's going on.
Okay, so can I ask a question? So that in Japanese says you stop the work at 90 degrees, but so it just says that. Is that correct? In other words, how does a worker know to stop the work? Because that's what it
も
says
し
in
例え
Japanese.
ば90度までなって10メートルになってるってなったら、皆さん何もアナウンスなくやめるんですか？それとも誰かがアナウンスして
気づいた人がまずアナウンスして、
So whoever noticed that, oh, it's 90 degrees,
Right.
then the person will announce it. It's more than
Right.
Yeah,
But does
so-
it actually say right there, stop work at 90 degrees? How do they
じゃあ
know
これ
you
を
need to
どうや
stop?
ったら止め
How do we know that's the
作業を
standard?
止めるっていうのはどこに書いてありますか？
この止めるのは作業中止基準で決まってるんで、あちらが作業、先ほどここに作業中止基準ってこう歌ってるんですよね。
Ah.
This
ここ
is
に
exactly where to stop the work.
Oh, I
10
see.
meters per second.
これはどうやって判断するのって言った時の目印があそこにあるわけです。
はい、そうですそうです。
Okay.
いやもうそこに書いてあるのかなと思って。
あ、ごめんなさい。はい。
So actually on this board it doesn't say stop the work
Okay.
at this place, but there is a standard right there and everybody noticed it. So whoever realized that the strong wind, then the person will announce it to everybody. to
Now,
stop the
I'm
work.
not being critical, but I'm just asking a question. Wouldn't it make sense to actually put in this condition that you say stop the work right there, that the directions would be right there? Just his opinion.
Exactly.
Okay.
He said you are right.
Okay, good. Just curious. Look at that. Can you believe it? They're running this massive project. I make a little suggestion. They say exactly. The humility is just unbelievable. The excellence is over the top and still willing to improve and learn. There's so much we can learn here. Thank you, Quad Industries. You blew us away.